my god. I can't believe that.
But I'm pretty sure Italy is independent.
They take us into a hotel room.
Yeah.
2 full-size beds next to each other. 2 guys in suits walk in.
Full suits and like hard shoes.
Yeah, he walks in with like a little kit, and it looked like electrical appliances should be in that box. Anyway,
Yeah.
oh my god, we gotta get out of here.
Ta-da! We're in TsingHua University today. We're gonna...
You have a lot of people behind you. Okay, let's just wait for a bit. Okay, they're not going anywhere. So, they never left. Our concept is really simple. So we go around trying to talk to different people and then we buy them a meal in exchange for their stories. And this is our way of making new friends.
2 hours later.
There's no one around. I think everyone's in class. Ah! Anybody hungry? Oh, food. I'm hungry.
Much later.
Yeah, I'm from New York.
Oh, so am I.
Oh, awesome. Where?
Queens.
Nice. Me too. Astoria.
I'm Jasmine, or Huolihua from Queens.
Okay. From Queens. Yeah.
I'm Avalon, or Tianli, and I'm from San Francisco.
Ah, that's so cute. Oh, what are you guys doing here in Beijing?
We're in this intensive Chinese language program.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
How long have you been here?
It's been 4 months.
Yeah, this is the end of our semester this week, actually.
Oh, wow.
I studied East Asian Studies in college, so I've always had a love for languages. So after studying Spanish, I started studying Chinese. So this is like revisiting a dream deferred for me. And I've been working in international relations, so like you can't have a conversation without China. So I'm back to like continue studying Chinese.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool. What about you?
Well, I'm actually half Chinese on my dad's side.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
You're half Chinese?
I'm half Chinese on my dad's side.
I can't tell. I'm sorry.
I know.
neckline maybe.
I mean, honestly, it's like different people
jaw.
different people see different things all the time.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Avalon Tianli. I was actually born in China, but then but I grew up in the U.S. The vast majority of my life. So I never really got as much time to work on my Chinese.
Oh, wow.
And so this was kind of like a chance for me to. It's something I've always really wanted because I would go back to visit family and stuff like that, and I'd had a chance to speak a little bit with them, but it was really like not a lot, and it wasn't very extensive. It was only very basic stuff, and a lot of times if I didn't understand something, I always had my dad to translate and stuff like that. So I graduated college a year ago, and this was kind of my chance to be like, oh, I really want to do this. I really want to learn Chinese.
Wow, interesting. So how do you guys like it here?
In Beijing or the program?
Well, both. I mean,
well, but to be honest, the program takes up a lot of our time. And then when we have breaks, actually leave the city. But overall,
have you left the city and go to like different parts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on our last break, we went to Jiangzhou together and Xi'an.
Oh, it's like pretty area.
Yeah, it was beautiful. We climbed a lot of mountains. But overall, I really like being in China.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the difference that you like? Because a lot of people feel like they come to China and it's like a complete culture shock, right?
So different.
I think the first time I came to China was in 2006, and I think that was a huge culture shock. And China is the first country I traveled to outside of the U.S.
Oh, wow.
So it was, but
that's a big jump.
Yeah.
Really different.
Very different.
But this time I actually didn't feel a lot of culture shock, and I think that is in part due to like Beijing has changed a lot, and I mean, to me it just feels like another big city.
Okay.
But with the added advantage of me wanting to learn Chinese, just constantly being in that environment, I really like hearing Chinese like just around me, even if I can't understand everything that's being said. It's a better learning environment.
Yeah.
You know, I'm actually a little bit afraid to go back to the U.S. and just be hearing English all around me, because my new normal is hearing Chinese all the time. And when I think about like people speaking English around me, my ears like perk up. I'm like, who is that? Like, we're so in tune to her. Just like, who are you?
Oh, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super cool.
I feel like reverse culture shock is always more of a
Yeah.
is more of a thing than when you go to a new place. Because the new place, I feel like you're on some level you're expecting it to be different.
Exactly.
So you're ready, even if there is culture shock, you're expecting it to be different. So you're like, yeah, I can.
It's just a different level.
You're just gonna handle it. But then it's just such a like makes you such a weird experience when you go back to a place that's supposed to be familiar and suddenly you're feeling like it's not familiar because you've already gotten used to something else.
Yeah.
And I feel like I always feel like that's so much weirder than like actually going to a foreign place because you're like ready to be in a foreign place. But
You're expecting things to happen.
Exactly.
That's not out of the norm.
I've also just like grown accustomed to like my dojang in the morning and my baozi. And you know, like in New York, you have
Chinese
to,
breakfast.
yeah, you have to go to a
Chinese
specific place.
He hasn't tried Chinese breakfast.
You have to.
Oh, you really.
oh my goodness! Oh my god! Chinese breakfast is
He
my.
hasn't tried.
And you said you've been here for over a year.
What do you eat for breakfast?
Yeah,
Working.
you gotta go to the shit town.
Oh my god! I can't believe that. That is just because that's the thing is it's the most convenient thing.
Yeah.
It's the unimaginable, unbelievable.
Oh my god.
Okay. So if you go to get a Chinese breakfast, let's see. I mean, I love shifan. I love zhou.
Oh, the juk. Yeah.
Porridge.
It's the rice porridge. Yeah.
Okay. Love that the baozi, youtiao.
Oh yeah. It's baozi is like the bun with the meat and the whatever.
Okay.
It's kind of like a dumpling but thicker wrapping.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what have you been eating for breakfast this whole time?
So confused, yeah.
Toast. Ham and eggs.
Where?
Like I was eating in here.
I need to turn this around.
Like, look at this guy. Look at this
Look
guy.
at this guy. Look at this guy. Embarrassment.
It's just my favorite thing to eat, honestly, out of the whole world. Like not just in things in China. I love
Oh,
it.
it's that good.
I mean, for
it's
me,
got different
I don't know.
varieties.
I don't know if it's actually like that good for all people. I think that's just a specific thing. I just really love it.
Yeah.
Something about the shifan and then the youtiao,
it's
like
warm.
the fried, and there's all the. I could have it every day and be completely happy. I actually get really sad on the days that I have to skip breakfast because I'm like late in the morning.
Oh.
my god. TX are.
Oh yeah,
what?
茶叶蛋.
茶叶蛋.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah,
god.
It's like it's a pickle, not pickled. It's like
It's
soaked in
soaked in
tea.
tea.
Yeah, it's soaked in tea and soy sauce. The
What is soaked in
eggs.
tea?
The egg.
What is thing soaked in tea?
The tea bag. That's the only thing I know is been soaked in tea.
What it could be
Egg.
something. No, you take a hard-boiled egg and then you crack the shell.
Yeah.
And then you soak them in in tea, spices, soy sauce.
Yeah.
And then the sea like seeps into the egg, and then because you crack the egg,
So it's got flavor.
it gets flavor.
Yeah.
But then because you crack the egg, it when you peel it off, it makes really good ones at least. Will make like a
like a little layer.
there'll be like little spidery lines
Yeah.
on it and stuff like
I need to
that.
try that.
Yeah, you
They're
should
so-
try
they're
that.
so-
I think
They're
it's
easy.
selling
You can
in,
find them
like,
anywhere.
7-Eleven.
Okay.
Yeah, you could get them in 7-Eleven. They're not bad in 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
You can get them anywhere, like any type of stand. Yeah.
This is more of just an everyday thing. I feel like every day I almost die because I almost get hit by a car every day. It's so
Right.
dangerous. It's just like so every day is an adventure in that way for
So
sure.
the first thing when I first came here, they told me they say that to cross the traffic light, you don't have to look at the light. You have to look at the Chinese person next to you. When he crosses,
Yes.
you cross.
Yes.
Because traffic lights got absolutely nothing to do with whatever they're telling you.
Yeah, that's so true.
That's a really good point.
That's so true.
Yeah, no, and I'm only ever watching people. Oh, you also when you're biking, you have to if you're gonna like slightly move off, you have to turn your head and look.
Yeah.
Because you could get taken out by one of those scooters.
Yeah, the
easily.
silent scooters.
The amount of times that I've like been like slowly drifting and then somebody's like come up behind me and I've also got run over. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I like every time I'm like that's gonna take me out. If there's anything that's gonna take me out in China, it's gonna be those silent electric scooters. So you know what happens when you can't find me, when you can't text me, like figure out where the electric scooters are.
I have a kind of funny story, but it happened with a foreigner. So in the first week of class, he said he was from Audalia, but all I heard was Italy. So this entire week, the
You
teacher
try to speak.
no, the
Italian too.
no, but the teachers always ask like, so how are things like in your country, So every time he would say things about what I thought was Italy, I was like, this doesn't sound right, because I have like Italian American friends, and I was just like, They never told me this. Like, Italy's known for their coffee. The teacher was like, oh yeah, in some countries you have a president. Like, she was teaching us the word for president versus prime minister. And she was like, yeah, in your country, to my classmate, you have a prime minister. And I was like, what? Italy has a prime, like, I work in international relations. This is new. And he starts explaining, he's like, yeah, because we're not exactly independent. And I was like, what? He was like, yeah, because
like, where has Italy ever been?
He was like, our head of state is actually Britain. And I was like, he was like, you know, the Commonwealth, and I know, like, knowing the Commonwealth countries is not a common knowledge thing, but because I work in global health, like in international relations, I was like, I know about Commonwealth countries. Like, this is my profession. It's not that I don't understand. Yeah,
I was like, but I'm
pretty sure Italy is independent. So then, like, this is now, I've been in class with him for a week. He's been saying things that felt off the entire week because I'm thinking it's Italy. So 5 minutes later, I'm like, oh my gosh, he's from Aldalia, not Italy.
He's from Australia.
I was like, so many things make sense now. Like, yes, your head of state is from Britain. Like, yes, you have a prime minister. Yes, I know all of these things. Yeah. So, yeah. And I couldn't hear his Australian accent while he's speaking Chinese. It just, honestly, it sounded American. Yeah. So, yeah, that was a funny story that happened. I was like,
Oh my god, there's the massage. There's the massage place in Zhangjiajie.
Yeah, I mean, that has nothing to do with our Chinese, but it's kind of crazy. You can tell that story.
No. we were in Zhangjiajie, and it was our last night there, and we really wanted to get a massage because the days before we had been
climbing mountains
every day, and we were really tired and everything, and so we were like, yeah, let's get a massage. Let's find a place to get a massage, and we were in our own hotel. They had a massage place, but it was a little expensive. We found this other place that had good prices. We go there, and we get up there, and they have all the prices and everything, and all looks fine. And so then they take us into a hotel room.
Yeah,
like it's on the floor. It's like it's just a hotel room with 2 full-size beds next to each other. You gotta think about when you're getting a massage, right? You get on like a small little bed.
Yeah, with the hole.
Yeah, the hole. Exactly. The face goes
that.
in. Exactly. And you can like, and so that's so the person can get like go around you and massage you without having to like get on the bed. But we're like, how are they gonna massage us on these full-size beds? There's 2 full-size beds.
Yeah, and then we were like, oh, do you give us clothes? And they were like, 你可以
They're like, 你可以, like if you want.
And then we were like, this is weird.
And so they still like come back with clothes and stuff like that.
Because we're dressed like in our regular clothes, just like this. And they brought us some clothes.
They brought us some clothes, and then these like 2 guys in suits walk in.
Full suits and like hard shoes.
Yeah, hard
suits.
Yeah, suits and hard shoes. And he walks in with like a little kit, and I'm like, oh, these guys are just bringing in the equipment. They're just bringing in like the
stuff for the people,
for the masseuses, because the masseuses are gonna be dressed like masseuses. They're not gonna be dressed up in suits. I was like, so where are the masseuses? He's like, the guys in the suits are the masseuses. And me and then we're like
they look like they're about to do your taxes or something. Like full suits, serious face, like what?
And they seriously were not like. They were not talking to us. They would walk in and kind of like look at us and like change something of the settings in the room and bring.
Yeah, they were trying to turn down the lights, I think, and we were like, oh.
And this kit was like in this. It looked like it was like a toolbox that they like put like massage oil and shit like that in there. Like it was like a toolbox, and I was like, what? It looked like electrical appliances should be in that box. Anyway, and so I'm like, oh, the guy in the suits are the masseuses, and Jasmine's like, oh no. Jasmine's just like straight up like, oh no, no, that's not happening. Like we need to get out of here.
Because it's not an issue to have a male masseuse for me, but they were fully clothed. I was like, how are they going to get on the bed fully clothed? Like, it just felt totally so creepy and weird. I was like, let's change. We're out of here.
And so then our friend Andrew, who's like he has the best Chinese out of all of us, and so he was kind of like mediating a little bit while me and Jasmine were like, yeah, let's go. So we were changing back into our clothes. And the guys were all like, he said that the massage people were like
they kept poking in,
and
they were like, they're getting dressed,
and they're like, and he would like, they would ask him like, so what's going on? He's like, oh, they're just kind of feeling not so good. I don't know, like he was kind of stalling, like
they're not feeling well.
They're not feeling well. And then maybe they'll go. And then it was like somebody checked in and they're like, I guess one of them was like, oh, they have all their clothes on, and we're changing, and I just hear lao wai shama shama shama, and running, and then I hear running, and I'm like, what's going on? And then Andrew pokes his head in, and he goes like, hey, you guys, do you have your clothes on? Let's go.
We're gonna go right now.
We like got out of the room and then we just like ran down the hall and we were like we heard footsteps behind us and we were just like, okay, well, we gotta get out of here because we were like, didn't know if they're gonna try to make us pay for like whatever random stuff. It was so weird. But he was just kind of he was like, come on, are you guys all dressed? It's time for us to go. And so
we never got our massages.
We never got our massages and it was just more stressful. We went and sat in the electric massage chairs at the hotel.
Oh yeah.
You got the story out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
It was so funny.
Thank you guys for the coffee.
Yeah, thank you so much for the coffees.
Can we say bye?
Thank you so much.
See you later.
Thank you so much.